the night of the conquest. Dear listeners, tonight let us journey back to a night that changed the fate of nations, a night when heaven and earth seemed to breathe together, when history itself trembled on the edge of destiny. It was the night of Constantinople's conquest. Above the ancient city, the sky unveiled a mystery. The moon, eternal emblem of light and serenity, suddenly cloaked itself in shadows. A veil of darkness crept across its silver face. The world witnessed a lunar eclipse. Upon the mighty walls of Constantinople, guards looked upward in dread. Their hearts were already trembling with fear, already crushed beneath the weight of defeat. And now, as the moon dimmed, they whispered in terror, "This is a curse, a sign of doom. The heavens have abandoned us." Their courage faltered. The eclipse became the seal of their despair. But across the battlefield, the same sky told a different story. In the Muslim camp, thousands of eyes gazed upward too. Yet where the enemy saw misfortune, they saw a promise. They whispered to one another, "Just as the moon will rise again, unveiled and radiant, so too will the truth rise. Just as this light is hidden for a moment, so too is victory only a step away." That night, the army of Sultan Mehmed al-Fatih stood unshaken. Their young sultan had sworn to them, "By Allah's will, tomorrow this city will be ours. Tomorrow the dream of centuries will come true." And indeed, Allah's decree descended. The city once called impregnable, the city that had defied empires for 1,000 years, at last it bowed. Its mighty gates opened, not to emperors, but to the banner of Islam. A prophecy, spoken centuries before, was fulfilled that night. Verily, Constantinople shall be conquered. What a blessed commander is its commander, and what a blessed army is that army. Oh, listeners, can you feel it? The trembling earth beneath marching feet, the clash of steel echoing like thunder, the roar of cannons, and above it all, the whisper of prayers rising like waves into the heavens. That eclipse was not a curse. It was a sign that the patience of the believers would soon bear fruit. And so it did. Constantinople, the jewel of empires, became Istanbul, the city of Islam. The Hagia Sophia, once a monument of Rome, echoed with the Adhan, the call to prayer. The walls that stood for centuries as shields of pride now stood as witnesses to prophecy fulfilled. Reflective, soft tone. Every eclipse, every shadow, every trembling of the universe brings fear to some, despair to others. But to the believer, it is never despair. It is a renewal of faith. Even today, when we look at the heavens and see the moon veiled in darkness, we raise our hands and pray. O Allah, let this too be a sign of victory and mercy for this ummah. Shield us from every evil, every trial, every storm of chaos. Let this darkness pass, and let a new dawn rise, radiant with hope. That, my friends, is the lesson of Constantinople. That faith turns fear into courage, that a believer's heart can turn even an eclipse into a promise of light, that when the world declares something impossible, Allah declares it done. So remember this: every shadow hides a sunrise, every silence hides a call, every eclipse hides a dawn. And just as the moon returned that night, so too shall hope return. So too shall victory return. So too shall light return to this ummah, if we remain steadfast. The night of conquest was not the end. It was the beginning of a dawn written in the light of eternity.